Leobo Private Game Reserve is hidden deep in the Waterberg. It's about 4 hours north of Johannesburg, and the area is known for its lush bushveld and amazing wildlife. I'm going to be cooking for 8 to 9 guests tonight. It's going to be in the observatory. The observatory is not your average house on your average game reserve. It's pure luxury in the African bush. Just before my short chopper flight up to the observatory, I'm gonna make myself something to eat. I was told by the rangers that this fig tree was a perfect spot for me to cook my breakfast this morning. Another cool thing he told me was that there is a fresh leopard scratch on it somewhere. I'm no game ranger, but I think that is it. Let's just hope he's had his dinner and left so I can make my breakfast. Recently watched a documentary series about a chef who cooks on open fires out in Patagonia. Ever since then I've been totally obsessed. Take every opportunity I can to cook on some open fire. There is just something about a fresh, crisp morning in the African bush. That first light and warmth of the sun is something I haven't been able to find anywhere else in the world. If you're lucky enough to spend any time in the south of France, or Nice specifically, get yourself to a little cafe and have something called socca. It's a chickpea pancake. All I do is blend some chickpeas in a blender, nice and smooth. I wouldn't use hummus for this because the tahini paste tends to make it split. You don't want too much fat in the chickpeas, just a tiny bit of olive oil to help luxuriate it. Gonna be serving this with some maple bacon, sweet, salty contrast. All you do is pop in some plain flour, and because we're continuing with our chickpea theme, a little bit of chickpea flour, 1 chicken egg, pop that straight in, a little mixy mix, needs to be a little bit thinner, touch more olive oil, a little bit of maple syrup just for a bit of sweetness. What that's going to give me is that little bit of caramelization in the pan that I'm looking for as well. Just fold that through. That's exactly what we're after. First up, my bacon in. Of course, don't be shy on the bacon. Good couple of rashers in there. Second pan on for my socca. Gonna get that nice and warm. It's perfect pouring consistency. Just let that sit for a while. Develops a beautiful crust on that pancake. Maple syrup straight into your bacon pan. Tiny bit of butter as well to glaze that bacon nicely. Now for the moments of truth. All right. It's exactly what you're looking for, that little bit of dark char. And it wouldn't be breakfast without a nice fried egg, crispy on the bottom, soft on top. Socca straight down onto your plate. Beautiful glazed maple bacon, crispy, charred, smoky. Last little bit, freshen this up. Bacon and lettuce are of course good friends, but instead of just chucking lettuce on top there, just flick it through a pan. Don't worry about some falling in the fire, it's all natural. Just finish off as that sun comes up over the Waterberg. Beautiful sunny side up egg there. Seems quite fitting. And that is a beautiful rendition of a French classic in the bush. My guests tonight are a group of friends, about 8 or 9 ladies that have just come down from the UK, and I hope to cook them an unforgettable meal. Starting off tonight's menu, we've got a fresh Yellowtail ceviche with warm toasted firebreads, rolling into heritage carrots with a fennel-infused ricotta and salty sweet peanut honeycomb. The main course is fire roasted pork belly and shoulder, cooling fennel and apple slaw, finishing off last but not least with toasted marshmallow s'mores covered in a brandied chocolate ganache. I am going to slow roasting this pork on an open fire. Some beautiful free-range pork shoulder here. Bellies. We all know pork bellies. Good flavor, never gets boring, and these are packed full of amazing flavor. The salt's going to naturally enhance the flavor. Pop that there for 2 seconds while I make my little marinade. Mother Nature's brush. A little bit of thyme. You can use rosemary, oregano. I like thyme and pork. Very, very good flavors. Good glug of olive oil. You don't need to be too fine on this chop. Scoop everything up at once. Okay, let's go and check on that fire pit. So it's gonna go low and slow for quite a while. So I've got a nice hot bed of coals over here. First little brush of the marinade. Gonna put it skin side down first, get that crackling working first up. I'm gonna go shoulder in the middle, belly either side, nice and stable. Now if I could sit here all day, I would. Beautiful backdrop of the Waterberg down there. But I've got to get myself back in the kitchen, make some marshmallow. Whenever I make honeycomb, I like to make it in a pot with nice tall sides. I like to see the honeycomb climbing up the top. Plain old caster sugar. Needs a little bit of water, 100 mils maybe. All we want the water for is to just dissolve that sugar slightly. In with your liquid glucose. And then of course, wouldn't be honeycomb without a bit of honey. So this needs to come up to 155 degrees. Grab yourself one of these. While that's going, so into our double boiler, sugar, powdered gelatine going in, a little bit of water again, just dissolving the sugar and gelatine in there. So that's working. Over here, the base of this marshmallow, liquid glucose. This is going to be for our s'mores later, little traditional American campfire dessert. Vanilla paste straight in, and a little bit of honey. While that's working, check on your gelatine. Just slowly pour in your gelatine mixture. Make sure it's nice and warm when you do that. It'll gently whip up. Go about 155 degrees. We're gonna pimp this honeycomb up with some salted peanuts. As you chuck those peanuts in, you cool it down slightly by a couple of degrees. So give it a couple more seconds, and then we're gonna go in with the bicarb. Happens quite quickly. While that honeycomb has still got a little bit of wetness to it, grab some sea salt. While that marshmallow is at its final whipping stage, just take some corn flour and some icing sugar mixed together. It's lined metal tray. This is gonna help it, obviously, to not stick. Our marshmallow is there. Now this is just a plain vanilla marshmallow. You can go crazy. Lavender, spices, straight into your lined tray. Beautiful, velvety, smooth marshmallow. Last little bit of corn flour and icing sugar. Little final flourish. Beautiful, white, fluffy marshmallow. Almost want to go to sleep in that. Got these beautiful rainbow or heritage carrots, as people call them. Don't need to go into a raging boil, as long as a nice little flicker. Got myself some beautiful fresh ricotta. Gonna make a nice little sort of dip for the carrots. Some fennel tops. Carrot goes very well with anise flavors. Ricotta straight in. Gentle mix around. Set this aside in the fridge, ready for later. Dressing for my ceviche, very, very simple. You can use shallots, you can use white onions. Massive fan of red onion in mine. A lot of myths, of course, surrounding chopping onions and crying. I say the faster you are, the less you're gonna cry. Next up, 2 fiery red hot chilies. Nice amount of olive oil in. Beautiful coriander, stalks, leaves, the lot. Some mint. You don't want to bruise them, you want to chop them nicely. Little mix up. 2 limes and an orange. Catch any pips that might be in there. Give that a good mix. Beautiful fresh yellowtail. Don't need to be too thin on this. Can go a little bit thicker than you think because there's a lot of acidity in there. Get that fish mixed in with as much of the acidity as possible. Slightly cooks it, breaks down any little tendon that's going to be in there. Gives it an amazing mouthfeel. So that's one dish done. Our carrots are just about done. Still got quite a lot of firmness to them. We're going to roast them as well. If anyone ever says to you blanching, it's what they mean. Hot water into freezing cold water. Stops the carrots cooking completely. With that ceviche, there's not a lot of fat in it, so I like to always do a mayonnaise or a puree with it. In this case, I'm going to do an avocado puree. It's going to have some wasabi in it. Some wasabi paste, just to stop avocado puree from turning brown. Just a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, and then we just give it a whiz. We'll take a tiny bit of water, take a bit of salt as well. Chuck some over your shoulder for luck. Quite a chefy thing, putting your purees in a squeezy bottle. You can just put this into a container, keep it in the fridge, it'll work just as well. Straight into the fridge. On to the next job. While I'm chopping my onions, get a double boiler on. You do melt some chocolate as well. Form the base for our chocolate ganache. They're gonna dip their s'mores in. It's gonna get pretty messy. The onions, gonna make an Argentinian chimichurri, which I feel is almost a mixture between like a dip and a sauce and a vinaigrette. Extremely herby, if that's an actual word. For my chimichurri, I like to use a mixture of mint, parsley, keep it quite simple. Take some olive oil, straight onto the board, a little bit of white wine vinegar, and then into our onions. Great topping for any grilled meats. Beautiful. Just to finish off our ganache, just some nice double cream, warm that up. In with our beautiful brandy. You could do this with a cognac or any other liqueur that you fancy. Get that chocolate down there. Wet towel on your board just helps it from slipping around. You could essentially just heat the cream up and put it onto the chocolate, but I find you get a better result doing it this way. Just gently coax it in, slowly melts. Tiny bit of salt in there. Brings out that flavor that we need. Onto some tobacco onions. Of course, watch your fingers, these are extremely sharp. We'll take some corn flour. Good seasoning. Pop your onion straight in. It's gonna give that ceviche a tiny bit more texture. You don't want too much color on them. Always be careful with hot oil. Don't get burning yourself. Try to spread them out quite thin as well. They stay on top of each other. They get a chance of them getting soggy. Tobacco onions done. My guests tonight are a group of friends, about 8 or 9 ladies that have just come down from the UK. I'm actually quite starstruck that one of the guests' mother is Mary Berry from the Great British Bake Off. Welcome to the observatory.
Thank you.
Just quickly cook some of these carrots. Nice amount of oil in your pan. Just a nice bulb of garlic. It's just gonna slightly hume that olive oil, give it that roasted garlic flavor. Just want that butter to reach that foaming consistency. It's about time these come off. Keep my carrots warm there. That's all I've got here. It's a beautifully yeasted bread dough. Gonna make fire breads. What we need is a warm pan and a raging fire. Just take some of our garlic oil there in that pan. And then we go straight in. Open fire cooking, can't beat it. Perfect end to a day's cooking. As you can see there, all that citrus and acidity has done its job. Almost looks cooked. Just a couple little dots of our zesty avocado puree. Last but not least, our tobacco onions. Just that added layer of crunch. Take our beautiful fire breads, hack them into slices. Slightly warm still from that fire. Gives it a beautiful contrast between that coldness of the ceviche, the coldness of the puree. That beautiful little warm blanket wrapped around it.
Oh, wow.
What we have is a marinated yellowtail, so like a ceviche style.
Yeah.
And this is bread that I made in the fire itself.
Wonderful.
Fire bread.
Ah, that's good. You are great. Can you do that on your show?
Get involved.
Ladies?
Very good.
It's amazing.
So good.
Look at that.
Last little season on it. Take your ricotta. About a heaped tablespoon per person. Some might say it's quite a simple starter. I think it's quite elegant, very, very tasty. Using the best of what's in season. Nice shards, a little bit of powder. We have a herbed ricotta, roasted heritage carrots, and then a peanut honeycomb on top of that. Next up, gonna make a fennel and apple slaw. Obviously, pork and apple, good friends. Gonna season it now. As soon as that salt hits the apple and the fennel, gonna slightly break it down, pull out a tiny bit of moisture, but not too much, for a bit of extra flavor. These are just normal chives. Seasoned creme fraiche. Absolutely amazing. Nice and central on the coleslaw. Don't be shy with your chimichurri. Always like to just split my plate with a tiny bit of olive oil. And these are ready to serve.
Oh, look at that.
On the bottom you've got a fennel and apple slaw, a slow roast pork belly, also slow roasted pork shoulder, and a dollop of the chimichurri on top.
Oh my God.
The ultimate sweet ending, my version of an American campfire classic, s'mores with our marshmallow that I've just cut out, same size as our digestive biscuits. Some of that silky smooth ganache, just dollop on each one. Take our marshmallows, nestle them on top. This dessert can definitely get very messy, so make sure you serve it and eat it outside. Take a red hot coal, blow any excess off it, and now the fun part. Just warms that marshmallow up slightly. It's very soft, it's very giving. Of course, nothing wrong with some more chocolate over the top. Promise these ladies a sweet ending. This is gonna deliver. Take your next biscuit, pop it on top. Now is not the time to hold back.
Guys, look! But I have a little surprise for you.
We
because,
do.
I know that you like my mum's lemon drizzle cake, and
I do. Your mother's lemon drizzle cake is my go-to.
Mum has made a very, very small video for you in honour of tonight. So I'd like to show that to you. Here is Mary Berry.
Wow. I was in awe when I heard Mary Berry say my name. I thought that would never happen. It's pretty much a peak in my career. Can't believe Mary Berry just said my name. That's it.